my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Check 53. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Super one. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Check 52.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
53's the mic. 53.
On 2nd and 9. Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Second and 5 at the Niners' 16-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
53's mic. Hey, let's get in that hole. Super. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. I got you. I got you. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's go. 180. Number 53, Mike 53. Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Goff. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jake Ryan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. This from 36 yards out. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
At their own 25-yard line.
58.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
Here we go. 180. Yes, Mike. Hey, here I come. Here I come. I got you. Here I come. 58, come on.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Tight dog. 12. 65. Check 99.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go deep. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Here I come.
On first down, it's Gurley. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 28.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
57. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. 57.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Let's go.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On first down, it's Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Rams' 49-yard line.
Here we go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
We own this. We own this.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Tighten up. Shift. 21. Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. He gets it to Cooks. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37.
A gain of 12. And a 49er first down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long.
11. 21.
58 to Mike. Army. 58's to Mike. 50.
Hey, exit.
Watch the curl. Check. Switch.
Flag.
Hey, watch it.
Watch that. 11.
Same.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And that's complete to Cooks. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Watch the run. Watch the twitch.
I got you.
Go now.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's first and 10.
Check. Bang.
Coleman. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Check. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
White. 11.
Showing it. Whip. Watch the whip. Alert 3.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal.
Mike's 56. I'll get him.
21.
Come on. You better bring it. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
2.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Brandon Cooks, as the first half is winding down, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Gold with the extra point, and that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
11. Hey, gun.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Here we go.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
White.
Out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Kill. Watch twist.
I got you.
Jam.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. 180.
Check. 53 is low. Oh, you got deep?
This is Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go. Black 80!
Out, 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 out.
13! 13!
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got? Watch
11, 11.
Chance.
1, Omaha.
You got tape.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Lock! Sit!
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch twist.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. He's letting it fly for Cooks. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Mike, go.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
I got you.
Coleman now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Check. Crunch.
gun.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
He's not going to get me.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
I got this.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal.
Here we go. Like 20! I got it. 12.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
21.
Shit.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Cooks. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Goff on third down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
He runs. Let's go.
From the 50, it's gone. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
Back to throw. That'll be caught by Cobb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. He'll look to throw.
Starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run. It's Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd down.
We got 4.
Gone. Open man, Higby, the tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the 1st down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
57 to Mike. 11. I'm going to run you. Hey, back up.
Mike, 57.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And an alley to run. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed.
So for the 49ers,